ball out of bounds. With less than a minute to go, we're driving on the inside of the 10-yard line against Holy Cross. We're down 6-0. No timeouts. Fourth down, and he throws the goddamn ball out of bounds to stop the clock. We got to get an answer to that one tonight. It's been bothering us for 20 years. We're going to find out why the hell he did it.
Folks, if I can have your attention, please. We're going to do the food by tables. We're going to start with the class of 73. These guys can go all out and help yourself. I'll call each table out individually.
Check out what they like to eat.
I'm actually
Coach, here, we do have the Italian cuisine tonight.
This looks good.
Mrs. Raniello is having the what?
Rice.
Okay.
Chicken burger.
Back up a little here. Here they come.
There's before you come down. You take that. You know what I mean? Move down. I'll take the end.
His hair tucked up under his hat. Charlie Kroberger. Team Spirit. We'll zoom in on him. 10 years of marriage. 10 years of marriage.
One night and happy years. You guys have just left. On our 10th anniversary, I was in the hospital. And then on our 11th, we made 64. It's going to save me lots of money.
Ivan Putsky.
They said you guys are just left. With my name on it. It's just getting over. It's just getting over.
Okay, focus here.
Always there.
Right down this table. Come on out and help yourself.
You know what it is? You have to think it.
He's got that LA look. He's got the LA look. He's got the LA look.
Somebody else.
Mr. McDonald. Mr. and Mrs. Bawaj.
We're going to get some good ink in the Atlantic City Press.
Photographers will be here any minute. Don't worry.
Any minute.
Right on the way.
What else? We're all going to the Eagles game on Ed tomorrow, right?
Right.
All right. Now we got that cleared up. He gave us about 100 stadium passes, and
They'll be in here in a minute. Yeah, they'll be over the table there. Everybody can pick one.
California with all the fruits and nuts. And it's all the team's going to come slumming. Well, what he did is got dressed up.
Is that right? Recently?
No.
They ripped me?
A wild night out with these guys last with Angelo and Brookshire. They're recovered, but we're going to make another tent and go another one. You know what? Where's the other way? The other dapper dude. There he is up there, Jack. He's right in the line real quick. Jack's one of our old coaches. He's living in Boulder, Colorado. There's Captain on. He's on the ball. No Frank. Turn that around so I can get some signatures. All right, look at this. Maple Shade varsity. October 20th, 1973. Maple Shade first victory, 9-0 over Palmyra.
Same house.
Turn. And here comes some signatures. There's Jimbo on the top. Doesn't matter the pass. Who's White? Bernie, I got Bernie.
Bushwhacker.
Yeah, I got Bernie in there. He's one of the Bushwhackers. Oh, that's right. You gotta do this. He was Ivan Putsky, but he came back as a Bushwhacker.
They're just jealous because they don't know how to use a stinking hair clipper. You'd have to have 4 years of college.
And he didn't put that stuff on top here. You should feel this thing.
Yo, I knew he was clear. He's rubbing my hair. I'm afraid
stand with the game the whole first half with waiting surgery on his knee the next week. Couldn't take it anymore. Went in, ripped the uniform off the scrub, and played the whole second half. True story. That's staying there. You got Todd Knob right there. See that? Another Stony job. Tony like
Like that, the class of 79 up for food. Class of 79.
Almost beat them. Here is Wayne Wildcats finally enjoyed first game right in the race. There's the wife. Long. What else? Palmyra. Saturday, October 29th, 17. First winning history. Moving along here. What do we got? Here's me again. That looks like Pierre Clement taking a seat.
Look at this handsome guy.
Who's that?
My husband. See that?
Who's white? Pointing out the handsome guy.
Junior Michael Milanovic, who at 6'1", 240 pounds, is the biggest player on the team. Will be one of the tackles.
Yeah, he took 2 of the tackles with that size. And there's Boo, there's Jim Charles, there's Ike. Here's another classic with McQuaid and Carey. Who's this down here? There's Bobby Pierce. What else? There's Coach. Talking to Crowburger. That's Jimmy Pierce over there.
What was Michael's number? Is that Michael?
Big Boo was 72.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Let's see down here.
Zoom it in on
Not unlike, I'm at it. We had a scene here with a stoppage in play and an ambulance taking a player off, and I don't think it's a Maple Shade player, which is very strange. It was usually us going down and getting carried off the field, but it must have been a rare occasion.
Bordentown lineman.
Bordentown lineman taken away, huh? You came to Maple Shade, boy, you know what you're in for. Your carriage is off the field. Today from a excellent Palmyra team.
What's the matter, Aaron? Did you eat today?
Everybody's face now, check There's Hop. We got it.
He got it.
He brought his own, what do we got here?
Put it over there.
What is this? He brought something special down from Virginia, I think this is, right?
Look at it. Puts it on camera.
All right, we got it. Here, Clement here. We got a famous picture over there of him in the seated position. Maybe you might want to come over and say a few words. Here, we see that picture. We're doing the, let's find it. Here is in a very strange position. That's a good guy, all right. Another quickie was the night we went Pete Hersey's car. Pete was like everybody was underage all the time, and Pete always looked about 20 when he was 10. So we all used Pete's IDs. We were going to the coach's house one night, and
The next guy up is Jimmy Pierce. It's probably not the most impressionable on Coach, but it was definitely most impressionable on me. It was one of our first practices, and no one had tested the waters of Coach Raniello yet. And I made the unfortunate mistake of doing that. I remember it was we were practicing, and I ran the play, and I came back, and one of the backfield coaches had said to me, "Pierce, you got to hit the hole." Well, I made the mistake of saying there was no hole. And he proceeded to, I didn't know he could move so fast, but he proceeded to grab my face mask, and I thought he was just going to rip my head off. Well, but at that time, I learned that this guy is serious. He takes this job serious. So at that time, everyone who did not test the waters, I had to be the first one, and I regretted that, that's for sure. Thank you, Coach.
It's Steinhauer. And I got a funny one from there. Well, real early, the first meeting in the cafeteria at the end of 8th grade, end of June, or end of school, we're all sitting there. It's okay, anybody wants to go out for football here, the coach is coming in today. I'm sitting there, everybody's laughing, joking around, it's about 95 degrees in the room. Everybody's sitting there, Coach goes, "Shut up!" Coach Raniello, can't remember the other guy, Perry? The guy went to Riverside. Everybody sitting there. Halfway through the meeting, and I'm sure everybody here knows Bernie Bubness and what he did on the football team here. Halfway through the meeting, Bernie was in Catholic school that year. Here comes Bernie walking in with a basketball. Halfway through. "Son, what's your name?" "Bernie." "Nobody is late for my meetings. Nobody. You got it? You guys will learn next year what that means to be late." That's one of them. Another one was...
I remember Coach was a pretty tough guy in those hot summer double sessions. I think we were the only team in South Jersey not allowed to get a drink of water, which was a great policy. At one small break, we would have these managers come over and they'd have these alcohol spirits and water with a towel, and they would put it over your face to revive 15 guys laying on the ground because you couldn't get a drink. So as he's wiping down your face, you would literally suck this rag into your mouth and get every ounce of water that was in this thing out of it. It looked like a mad dog. The manager's trying to pull it away, and you're trying to get some water because you're dying on the field. That was one of the things that stuck out in my mind. The other one, real quick, was I think it was Vitarelli, our trainer, got a new stretcher, and I was telling this one earlier. It was a Formica top, and he was like telling us how great it was going to be because it was so thin. You could roll, if someone got hurt, you could put them on this table real easy, and you wouldn't have to like lift them up and put them on it and everything. So Bobby Pierce was the first one to get hurt in the Palmyra game, in fact, and try this thing out, and there was a light rain going on. So as we're standing in the huddle, they put him on this Formica table and lift him up. Well, the thing is like a piece of ice because of the rain, and he's hanging on for dear life, and they're trying to carry him off the field, and you can just hear this guy yelling, wait, I'm going to fall. I mean, don't let me fall off in front of these 10,000 people because I'll be laughed out of this stadium. So that was the other thing that stuck in my mind. The last thing I want to say is, I think the reason we're here, and today with athletics and whatnot, and the stress of winning and trying to do the right thing, I think when Coach was around, he presented athletics more as a family, values thing, teaching the right thing.
About Coach, if you lost, you were guaranteed some pretty hard practices the next week. If you won, you were guaranteed some even harder practices. But what Dave said about family values and father figure stuck with, I think, most of us, or all of us, if not most of us.